Hi guys, how you all doing? I just wanted to know a video, and it's going back to this GameBox console unit. The reason why I'm doing it is because I never got the chance to test out playing or putting my own games on it via the micro SD, because I never had one. So I've actually got one now, which is here, and I've managed to load a load of games on here, and I wanted to just do some tests and show you guys what I found with it, really. So I'm going to stick this in here. This is a 1 GB micro SD card which goes into the side of the GameBox unit, and with it you can play Game Boy Advance games. Unfortunately, it only appears that you can only play Game Boy Advance games on it, but I'll load this up now and I'll show you. So this is the normal screen, so you can see with all the games that are usually preloaded on to the console anyway. Sorry, you can't probably see very well. There's a bit of an orange tinge on there. That's because of the screen. They've got this orange bit in the middle, so you can't probably see the games very well. You can see them, the names at the top though, I think there. But these are the games anyway that come preloaded on it. So when you turn it off, you load the mini SD card into the side there, and that clicks in like that, and then you power it back on, and then your games list should come up straight away, all the games that you've put on your micro SD card. So they all come up with this. Obviously there's no picture because I don't know how to get the images on there. I don't know if it's possible anyway. But this is what I've been able to put on there. I put a load of Game Boy Advance games on there, so you can scroll through and see them all there. I've just put a few on. Something interesting actually, I don't know if you noticed, but have a look here. This comes up. Now this is what I've actually done, is I've put on a Nintendo NES game ROM on here, and it's Metal Gear, and I've just put the basic NES file on there. It's not zipped up. I just put the .NES file on the SD card to see what would happen with it, and it comes up with this for some reason: Game Boy, Nintendo, 2 screens, and it says the file type of Metal Gear is .flv, and I'm sure that's a flash extension, but it's quite interesting it's done that. I don't really know how the console reads the games, but if you put in a .NES game, well, with this one certainly, it comes up with this, which I thought was quite strange and interesting. It doesn't actually load the game, unfortunately. If you were just to press start, it would just go to like a black screen and nothing would happen, so it doesn't play NES games. What else I did was I put on a PC Engine game ROM actually on here as well. I put a couple of them on here actually. I put on Bulk's Adventure, but what I did with it, I actually renamed the PCE extension to .GBA, because apparently it just only recognises .GBA extensions, and again that doesn't work obviously, but it's worth a go. Copy of Metal Gear .GBA. This is interesting. This is the actual zip file. I'm going to see if this loads actually, but I'll rename the .zip to .GBA, so I've probably corrupted the file, but let's see what happens. Nothing, it just resets. Okay. So that didn't work. What else have I done here? I think the rest are just mostly Game Boy Advance games. I'm a bit late doing this video actually, because I was stuck on this Kirby's Adventure and the Amazing Mirror, and I've just been playing that for the last half an hour. It's a really great game actually. So if you never played it, Game Boy Advance game, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, check it out. It's a fantastic game. Kirby games, I really love them actually. They're really good. But pretty much, yeah, just your normal Game Boy Advance game. So we're going to load one up here, and I'll show you how it plays. Let's have a go. Sonic Adventure, I guess. Let's try that. Not Sonic Adventure, Sonic Advance, sorry. Sonic Advance. Oh, let's get some sound on here. I don't know if you can hear it very well. Okay, so yeah, this is the Game Boy Advance game Sonic Advance. I mean, as with all the other Game Boy Advance games on here, it doesn't actually save your progress, so you can't actually save your progress whilst playing any game, so it's not probably worth your while playing any large games on here at all. That's it. Okay, this is the Lost Vikings on the Game Boy Advance. Okay, yeah, this is Ninja Cop or Ninja 5.0 on the Game Boy Advance. And now the Game Boy Advance is Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival. Now this game in itself, for a Game Boy Advance game, is absolutely amazing. It's a great little port. And it's really impressive on the actual handheld. It doesn't look very nice in big screen. It's more suited to the little handheld. The graphics stand out much better. I mean, look at the artwork in this in the character select mode. It's absolutely amazing. Look at these pictures, and with the music as well. When I first played this, it was I was so impressed with the graphics for a Game Boy Advance game. Amazing. I love the way they've done the artwork in this. Yeah, so that's it guys. As you can see, that's the GameBox working on the micro SD card. So it does work, so albeit at the moment only with .GBA extensions or Game Boy Advance games. So I'll still play and see what other files and things I can play around with and see if I can find anything out more about this .NES extension, which for some reason is coming up, as you can see there, as .FLV and showing these two screens. But apart from that, only just Game Boy Advance games here at the moment. So there you go, that's how you play your Game Boy Advance games on a micro SD on the GameBox. So until next time guys, I'll see you later, bye bye.